Welcome to another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Lutke, and I'm here today with Mary and Dennis.
Kurth is the last name. Yes.
I want to say Kurtz, and I'm wrong. So he told me he's from a good German family, right?
Yes, I am.
And we're talking a little bit today about something that happens every month, right, Mary?
Yes. Dennis and I have gotten together with other people in the local area, and we have started old-time dances here in the White Pine Room, which is the lower level of the Third Crossing Bar. And we booked dances with live music from the area, and we have them the third Saturday of every month from 7 to 10. And we have a $5 fee that we ask for at the door per person. And so we have lots of good times.
Well, I know you get quite a draw for this, and I see a lot of the same people coming every month to do this.
Yes, it's a crowd that, well, we dance with all over the area. And we have our good time.
You can see that dancing keeps them in shape a lot better than non-dancing keeps me in shape, right?
It does. A lot of the people do comment it's the best exercise that they've ever had. So, yes, we have a good time.
And so why did you start doing this, Dennis?
Well, so many of the places were just stopping on the Saturday evenings, and some friends said, we should start our own. And I guess we just grabbed onto the idea and went forward with it. And so far it's working well.
So, well, I can understand that, and I know, like, when I was a kid, we used to have all these dance halls all over the country, where people would go to. They'd have the wedding dances on weekend, and you'd have the old polka bands.
Yeah, and a lot of those don't exist anymore, and so we were in a position where normally we were dancing Sundays quite often. Some of the area towns, Park Rapids, Richville, have music for us, and but we didn't have anything on a Saturday night anymore, and so we needed a good Saturday night dance, and yet we could go home early and didn't have to stay out too late.
Yeah, so you can make it to early service in the morning.
That's correct, yes.
Yes.
And then one thing I'd like to tell you about the White Pine Room here is it is on the lower level, but we also have an elevator in the building. So if you're handicapped or need any assistance, we have an elevator for you here so you can get down. And we also have a bar available down there. I think it must be Saturday. And so now the next one will be...
All right, our next dance is July 17th. It's here in the White Pine Room, and we're having Jerry's Dance Band. And Jerry is from the Melrose area, and he has a gentleman from the Bertha Hewitt area that plays banjo with him, and that's Casey Stave. And so we have that one coming up on the 17th of July. But we have the year booked out, so we have bands from Wade Park and the St. Cloud area, and then Albert Mickish will be here in October. He's from Lidgerwood, North Dakota.
I recognize that name. Yeah. Not Lidgerwood, but also Mickish.
Mickish, yeah. Albert's been playing for many years. And then we have the Night Owls from Sauk Center. Dennis is just going to have to take his phone call. And then in December we have Julie Lee and Hugo coming from West Fargo. And then they also print out like a monthly schedule so that you can pick one of them up and you can go for the whole month. See, look at here.
Well, that's interesting.
It's a dance, see? You can go down to Richville to the Rocking Horse Cafe and dance on Sundays, or to Park Rapids to the Legion. We can promote all kinds of places. But the one we really want to help promote is here in Frazee during Turkey Days.
Aha, the big one.
The big one that's coming up.
Yeah.
It's the Neighbor to Neighbor is having a dance during Turkey Days. They have it on Saturday. It's featuring Julie Lee and Hugo, and so we're helping them promote their dance and get them going with that. And we've had good success over the years. But that's in the event center.
All right. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you being on Spotlight on Frazee. And with that, we'll be right back dancing with another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke. Once again, I'm in front of Third Crossing, down here with one of my favorite people, Tanya Maston, the boss here at the Frazee Liquor Megaplex.
Hi, Hank. How are you?
I'm doing tremendous. So I understand you've been trying to breathe some bad air lately.
Yes, we've been doing a lot of remodeling. We have all our floors done, and as of today, the painting is all done. It looks a lot better in there, a lot fresher, nicer look to it. So everybody's going to have to stop down and check it out.
Well, yeah, you know, and I think it's always great, you know, because of our clientele, that we can actually invest some money back into the operation here. And we have been doing it here the last few years. We've been working with new coolers, you know, and new cash registers, new TVs, new sound system, and we seem to be doing well.
Yes, it looks a lot better in there. It's been coming for a long time, so I'm glad it's finally done.
Yeah, I understand that. But talking about something coming for a long time, boy, do we have something for you people on July 16th at 8 p.m. We have the Rock and Roll Buck Zumhoff Rock and Roll Wrestling. 5 big matches.
Yes, it'll be 8 o'clock Friday night, July 16th. Advance tickets, we have some left here. They're $7. The night of the matches, they'll be $9 at the door. We'll have a beer garden set up in the parking lot. You have to be 21 to come. It'll be a good time, so hopefully we see a lot of people here for it.
And it's going to be right out here.
Right out here in the parking lot.
Yeah, we're going to be set up, and so who are you wrestling this year?
Maybe you.
I don't want to get beat that bad. Don't let Tanya's looks deceive you. Tanya is a very fast, strong person and very determined. She comes from a family of very strong-minded people.
Yes, I do.
I knew Tanya's dad for many years. God rest his soul. He was a great person. Trike Rick. He was a good friend of mine. And I've known Tanya since she was this big.
It's kind of scary.
So, do we have any other specials coming up now?
In our off sale, it'll be Keystone Light 30-pack cans for $17.99. Also, the night of the wrestling, we're going to have Miller Lite Pounder cans for $3 out in the parking lot during the wrestling matches. So just hope everybody can come out, and if there's any questions on the time or the tickets or anything, they can get a hold of me here, 334-7940. That's
334-7940.
Yep.
And then, of course, we're still doing croquet.
We're doing meat raffles.
Oh, meat raffles.
Yep, okay. Meat raffles will be, it's every other Saturday now instead of Fridays. With summer here, we like to do it on Saturday nights instead at 7 o'clock.
All right. So, you know, if you're looking for something to do on the 16th, you can't beat coming down here and seeing Buck Zumhoff come to Frazee with the crew here and come outside here, have a beer and watch the wrestling. Bring some of your friends, tell your neighbors about it, and Tanya will be down here beating on the wrestlers.
It'll be a good time.
And the other thing, you know, is remember the old-timers dance that we talked about it in the previous segment for the next night on the 17th. So there's always something going on in Frazee. We still got our live at 5 every Friday night. And so come on down and enjoy a visit to small town Minnesota. And with that, I think we've got about everything for this segment of Spotlight on Frazee. Right, Tanya?
Yep, we do.
All right. And we'll catch you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.